Hello, 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 all you beautiful human beings. My name is Reagan and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be starting a new project pan and it is called the 50 Shades of Purple project pan. You've probably heard of it. It was created by the Fantastic Ladies. I believe the creators were Jessica Lee and Amanda D. If I'm forgetting anybody, I'll put them down below in the description box and make sure to link you to their channel so you can go and check out their projects. They're really great panners, a lot better than I am. I'm very new to project panning. I just started mid last year. Went down a rabbit hole on YouTube, found panning and was like, oh my goodness, this is awesome. I need to use up my makeup. Perfect. So let's get right into it. So basically this project, what you're going to do is pick out 50 products that have either purple on the packaging, the product is purple, has purple in the name or anything like that, and you can add it to the project. So basically it's going to be a 50 product project pan, which is kind of intimidating for one of my first projects, but I think I'll do okay. I think I'll do better than I think I'll do. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm hoping I'll do better than what I think I'll do. So I'm going to show you each product, tell you what my goals are on them, and so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with this kind of little oddball project, which is Clean and Clear Persagel 10 little benzoyl peroxide. It's 10% benzoyl peroxide acne medication, maximum strength. So as you can see, the cap is purple, so that is that. I'll move on into my body sprays and perfumes, which I only have two. This one is the Fall Leaves by Ulta Beauty. And my goal on this guy is to use it all the way up, which I probably won't start on it until the fall, so I'm a little concerned about this guy. I might have to use it as a room spray a few times, but I really hope I don't have to because I love this fragrance. My second one is the Ariana Grande Rem perfume. And for this one, I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of tinted purple. Maybe. For this guy, I do not want to use it up. I just want to use it halfway. I got this guy at Christmas, so it's still good. My next kind of little products are all from Witch Baby. This guy is the Psychic Body Butter. He's purple in there, and this isn't in the scent, I told you Psychic, but it's lavender and amber. I want to use this guy all the way up. I don't know. So I already took the little stone that they all come with off. Yeah. So it's got kind of a big crater in there. Hopefully I'll be able to use it up. I use a body butter every day after I shower, and I use it on my whole body, so I do kind of go through these pretty quickly, but I don't know if I can use up two of them, as I'll show you. And these are both in the 4-ounce sizes. So this one is Magnetism, which is from their recent, I got it in their recent Old School Valentine's Day collection. This one is has Orange Blossom and Blackberry. I love this one. Also took the stone out of this guy, so it's got a little dent in it already. I think this guy I will really enjoy, but we'll see. And I have to use them up anyway because they expire in January and February of next year, so I'll get them done. I'll get them done. My next two products are hand salves from Witch Baby, and this one is the Gossip Stopper hand salve. And as you can see, it's got dark purple on the packaging. And for these guys, I just want to hit pan on them. I don't want to have to finish them up all the way. So yeah, and these ones are 2 ounces each. I think it'll be pretty easy to hit pan. I'm working on one which is, I believe, in Silent Night, which is a poinsettia one, and I can really just work in the middle and dig down in there. This next one is also in the scent Magnetism, which is Orange Blossom and Blackberry, and I also want to just hit pan on this guy. And these have both not been used. Next, I'm going to talk about a candle, and I don't know if these candles really count, but I'm going to do it anyway, kind of just make this project my own. So this is from Mainstays, which I believe is a Walmart brand. It's in the scent Lilac Breeze, and as you can see, it's purple itself, and it's got purple on the packaging. And I want to use this guy all the way up. I'm really excited about that because I don't typically, I kind of swap through my candles a little bit. Like, I've got 2 different ones burning right now, which is Sunshine and Lemons and Eucalyptus Mint. I have them together burning, which, I don't know. Does anybody else do that? Like, kind of makes sense together? I really like it. Next, I'm going to talk about nail polish, and for all of these ones, my goal for them is exactly the same. I just want to see if they're still good, and if I need to declutter them or not, because a lot of them, they're kind of old. This one is from the Color Workshop, and it's in the shade, I don't know if it has a shade. And it's just this really tiny little plum color, which I think is really pretty on the nails. Next, I have this Claire's one. It's an holographic, and it's in the shade Chromance, like chrome and romance. Cute, I never knew that. It may not show up well with the ring light. It's really flashing blue, but it's got kind of a little bit of purple in there. It goes between them. It's a little bit of a duochrome kind of shade. And then I have a Wet n Wild Shine nail color, and I don't believe, oh no, this is in the shade Invitation, and it's down to here right now, but I just want to see if it's still good. Then I have 2 LA Colors Color Craze. This one is in the shade Drama, which I know this one's still good, but I just want to kind of use it a little bit in this project. That should be out by next update. And then this one is in the shade Jewel Tone, and as you can see, it's kind of a blue glittery nail polish. This one I kind of already tried the other day. It's not looking like it's going to stay in my collection. It was really goopy, and I don't have nail thinner because I just don't have that many nail polishes, so I can't justify it. But that one may be leaving my collection. Next up, I'm going to be talking about lip liners. I have 4 that I want to, do I want to use them up? I want to use them up. I'll tell you the shades I've got. This is the shade TBH. This one is On Ice. This one is LBB. And this one is X Factor. Let me give you a swatch of all of them. So I have them swatched out all right here. This one's TBH. This one is On Ice. This one is LBB. And then this one is X Factor. Next up, I'm going to do liquid lipstick. I've only got 2, and they're both from Jeffree Star. I want to use them up because, you know, I don't want to support that brand anymore. So this first shade I've got is Clout, which is a light metallic purple. I do not like this shade on my lips, so I'm probably going to end up using it as an eyeshadow, which these are all eye safe. My second one is called Berries on Ice. I really like this shade. It's very vampy, very nice. Let me give you some swatches. So here are the swatches for you. This one's Clout, as you can see, metallic, and that one is Berries on Ice. They're both still wet. I'll show you when they're dry as well in just a bit. My next 3 products are all lip balms. So I've got a regular stick lip balm from Burt's Bees in the scent Wild Cherry. I want to use this guy all the way up. Next, I have a Milani Fruit Fetish in the scent Blueberry Acai. I also want to use this up. And my last lip balm is from e.l.f. It's the Ride or Die Lip Balm in Cheeky Cherry, and I want to use it up. Next, I I've got just a regular matte cream lipstick from ColourPop. It was from the Sophia Nygaard collection. It's in the shade Screamer. It's a very deep, vampy purple, and I'll give you a swatch. As you can see, it's this shade right next to my Berries on Ice. It's right there. Kind of reddish toned, but I still think it's purple. Lastly, for my lip products, I have 4 lip crayons from ColourPop. I'm going to start with this little odd guy. So this one is in the scent or shade Juicy Apple, and as you can see, purple right there. For this guy, I only want to use it 25 times because, you know, it is new to my collection, and I'll show you. For the other lip crayons, I want to use up the product so you can't, I don't know, you can't see it already, but you can't see the top of it through the lid. But if I roll this up for you, that's all of the product. So if I use up everything that's in the lid, I'll use up most of the product. And I don't want to do that. Not yet. So that's Juicy Apple right there. Next up, this one's a bit of a stretch, but I'm thinking that this cap is purple. Maybe, I don't know. And this is in the shade The Strand. Let me give you a swatch right now so that it's very pink. And then next on the list, I've got No Brainer. This one I think is a very nice berry purple color. Let me give you a swatch. It's showing up kind of pink, but I still consider it purple. Had to stretch for a couple of these products. I don't have that many purple products in my collection. I have a lot of purple eyeshadows, but I didn't really want to work on those since I am kind of doing you'll see, a little semi-pan that palette kind of vibes. And then this last lip crayon is in the shade Treasure Island. I'll give you a swatch, and I don't know if I mentioned or not, probably not. It's that shade right there. For all of these, I want to use up all this visible product up top, so you know these all roll up. So all this little pointed product I want to use up so you can't see it, and I can close the lid without worry. So next up we got eyeshadows. I'm going to start with my magnetic palettes first. So I've got this little 9-pan one from ColourPop. Ooh. Maybe you can see. It's white on light pink. You might not be able to. But there's 2 shades in here I want to use up. There's this shade up here, which doesn't look purple, but it was, I kind of put it in this pan. It's a light kind of frosty purple. I don't know if you can see it right there. It used to be a Physicians Formula purple highlight. I had a little pan of it and I pressed it in here so I could keep it in my magnetic palettes. And these are all Super Shock shades, by the way. So I also have this purple one I want to use. I'm going to swatch it right next to it. There it is up top there. Pulls very brown. It looks incredibly purple in the pan to me, but it doesn't look purple when I use it or when I swatch it. So for both of those, I just want to hit pan on them. And that's going to be the same for all my eyeshadows. I just really want to hit pan on them. Don't want to use them up or anything like that. I just want to get some good use out of them. My next little magnetic palette is from Morphe. And this one is where I depotted my Jeffree Star Conspiracy palette into it. And they're not in order, but they're kind of by how I would use them color story wise. I'd use like these colors together, these colors, and these colors. And I want to use up this berry color, and I believe it was the shade Not a Fact. And I just want to hit pan. Next up, I've got a Juvia's Place the Zulu palette. I only have 3 Juvia's Place palettes, but I love all of them. And I want to use up this purple shade down here. Yep, and these don't have shade names. So I want to hit pan on that. And then I have the mini Jawbreaker palette from Jeffree Star. And if you can't tell, it does have purple in the packaging. So I'm going to count all of the shades in here, which they do have a few purples, but I want to hit pan on all 9 of these shades because I'm really planning on, getting all my Jeffree Star stuff out, and I want to get a head start on that this year before what I do next year. My next palette is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette, and all 3 of the shades are right next to each other. I want to hit pan in Tropicana, Nightlife, which as you can tell is kind of a duochrome purple dark black shade, which is not the original Nightlife. I repressed, I believe it was a shade from a Jaclyn Hill Vault palette that I repressed into here because I just don't like keeping my matte or shimmer blacks. I don't like them in palettes for my Pan Those Eyeshadows project, so I kind of just crush them up and keep them all in a separate container that I can use, since I do use black the exact same way, which is usually as a liner. So I take them out of palettes and repress something else into them. And then I also want to hit pan on this shade Disco, which is a blue kind of purple duochrome shade. Next up is another magnetic palette. This one is a Tarte. I believe it was On the Prowl is what it was called, magnetic palette. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just making things up. And this is where I keep all my Dandelions Cosmetics shadows in here. So I've got 6 shades from it. The first shade I want to hit pan on is this duochrome purpley blue-gray shade called Shagarath. I really love this shade. And I'm going to swatch out all the eyeshadows on my other hand afterwards, and I'll show you. And then the other one I want to hit pan on is, I don't know if you can tell, it's a duochrome white purple shade. It's really pretty. It's in the shade Prickly Pear. I think my exposure is just kind of washing it out. But I swear, it's purple. And I'm probably going to use that as an inner corner highlight or brow bone highlight. Alright, final 3 items all come from my Urban Decay Stoned Vibe palette. And I want to hit pan on all of them. So it's going to be Raw Energy here, Meditate, and Vibes. So let me swatch all these out for you so you can see all my eyeshadows together. Alright. So here are all my shades swatched out for you very messily. I was in a bit of a rush. So a few purples in there. Not all of them are, especially on this side. But yeah, that's going to be it for my introduction to my 50 Shades of Purple Project Pan. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you again hopefully soon. Bye!